Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now Dobbins again on second down. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, a run with Gibson. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Here comes third and about a foot. Howell going to audible to something else. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. And Howe will throw it. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on fourth. Back to the ground with Gibson.
They get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Here's Howe.
And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now he'll look to throw it. Looking for the climb, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. Going long here for Wallace. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
2nd down and 8. From near the goal line, here's Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Powell. We'll find Gibson here complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Powell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. On 1st down, Howell.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. Jackson now. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. First down, how to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's Hal to throw on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days.
Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, Getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second down, Howell back to pass. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Howell now to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Jackson on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. The man in motion left here, Johnson. Now Jackson on 1st down. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. To throw again is Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tylan Wallace, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Commanders 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And they're going to speed things up here. Third and 2, here's Howell. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today.
back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Howell's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's Gibson again. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Fourth down, Howell.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's second and 10. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here.
They go play action now. Jackson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
When that ball popped free, we can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down, Howell now. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Howell throwing on first down here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Howell, another throw on second down. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. It's Howell with another throw. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on fourth down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A give running right, Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 75 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Howell changing the play here. Second and 15. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. A pitch comes to Dobbins.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson now.
That is intercepted.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A give to Gibson running right.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibson.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Powell to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Ravens, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.